All right, let's talk about a peptide your body actually makes right now, Thymosin Alpha-1. We're going to dive into how it acts like a master architect for your immune system, making your body's defenses not just stronger, but way, way smarter.
We all say we want a strong immune system, right? But what does that really mean? Is it just about having a bigger army, or is it about having an intelligent, coordinated one? That difference, right there, is everything.
So this is where thymosin alpha-1, or TA1 for short, comes in. It's a peptide that your body produces to basically train and coordinate your immune response. That's why we're calling it the immune architect. See, it doesn't just throw more soldiers into the fight, it gives them the master blueprint for a smarter, way more efficient defense.
Okay, so how does this architect actually do its job? Let's take a look at the blueprint to see how it builds a better defense from the ground up.
The whole plan is kind of like a four-step process. First, it activates your T cells. These are your frontline soldiers, the ones that go head-to-head with threats. Then, second, it deploys and enhances your natural killer cells, or NK cells. Think of these guys as the special ops team that hunts down infected or just plain weird cells. Third, it sharpens the entire plan, making sure the immune system acts fast and effectively, without creating a bunch of friendly fire. And finally, and this is huge, it brings everything back into balance, so the system doesn't overreact or underreact. So the end result of all this amazing coordination is an internal defense system that just runs clean and stable. And this is exactly why TA1 has earned the nickname the resilience peptide. It's not about giving you a temporary jolt. It's about building real, lasting stability from the inside.
Okay, so that's the blueprint. But what are the tangible benefits? What do you actually feel and experience when the architect has done its job right? Well, the payoffs are pretty amazing. It means you have a much better resistance to all those bugs going around, and if you do get sick, you'll probably notice you bounce back faster. It also helps calm down chronic inflammation, which is a massive factor in how well we age. And, crucially, it helps keep your immune defenses online even when you're totally stressed out or exhausted.
And here is probably the biggest downstream benefit of all. This quote really nails it. When your immune system isn't overloaded, your body frees up energy for strength, focus, and recovery. Think about that. A balanced immune system isn't just about not getting sick. It's about reclaiming all that wasted energy for everything else you actually want to do in life. Now, let's talk about what might be the most important distinction here, the difference between the architect approach of TA1 and the sledgehammer approach you see with a lot of typical immune boosters.
Okay, so the sledgehammer approach just randomly blasts the whole immune system, right? That can lead to a ton of stress and out-of-control inflammation. But the architect, TA1, is completely different. It provides intelligent coordination. That means you get targeted activation only where it's needed, which gives you a balanced, controlled response. The whole point here is making your immune system smarter, not just making it louder.
At the end of the day, TA1's entire job is to guide your immune system back to where it's supposed to be. Strong, but also calm, precise, and adaptive. It's really all about restoring that beautiful, effective balance. So, who actually stands to benefit the most from this? Who should be looking to hire this internal architect? Let's break down the ideal candidates. It's pretty clear who this is for. If you're someone under a lot of stress, who seems to catch every single thing that goes around, this is for you. If you're dealing with chronic inflammation, this is for you. It's also a game changer for athletes who are constantly pushing their bodies to the absolute limit. Or really, for anyone who just feels like their immune system is kind of weak or sluggish, especially if you're trying to recover from a major illness. And let's add one more specific note here. It seems TA1 is especially effective for adults over 40. I mean, this is a group of people who are often looking for exactly this: more resilience to handle life stressors and a lot less downtime from getting sick. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? TA1 is a quiet powerhouse, a peptide that strengthens you from the inside out. It's not some loud, aggressive stimulant. It's a quiet, intelligent coordinator that fundamentally upgrades your system's design. So I'll leave you with this question. Forget just being stronger for a minute and ask yourself, what could you really achieve in your work, in your training, in your life, if you had a smarter, more resilient defense system working for you every single day?